today I decided to make a meatloaf. What we got today, I'm actually making the sauce here. I got the caraway seeds, adds a little bit of spice, garlic and herb, chili powder, make it a little bit spicy. Since you usually do the ketchup on top or something like that, I decided to go ahead and add the Dr. Pepper marinade and got some red wine from Italy. Actually ends up tasting a lot better. Once I get this container open, it's going to have a similar consistency to this, as you can tell here once I get all this mixed up. It'll initially look like it's a little watery because of the Chianti, but it will end up getting some of the wateriness will be absorbed, so that way it tastes a lot better. Now that I had all the seasoning for the top kind of all mixed up so it's together, here's what I'm going to do with the sides here. Still have, you know, the different potato colors, different flavor. You got all the different colors, different flavors, kind of added some flavors here. I got 2 containers here of the meat, just so that way it's a good size and you can feed a whole family that way. 2 1-pound containers, it's a little bit over a pound. So I think usually like a family size would be about 2 to 2.5 pounds of hamburger meat. Plus, I'm getting a 96% fat-free brand, just so that way you don't have to worry about too much fatness. One of the other things we're going to add is 1 egg and a cup of breadcrumbs. It is the got the HEB brand. Garlic and herb brand, you know, that's like another thing that you can make with that. Kind of add some flavor. Pretty much what we want to do is get all the stuff mixed up together in one thing. Let me go ahead and finish on this, and I'll show you the next part. Since we had put together the meatloaf there, I didn't have as much breadcrumbs as I wanted, so I ended up just putting 2 slices of bread in the blender. And as you see here, even though I kind of punched a little hole in there, you know, along the side, I'm going to use that so I can put the topping that we have here all nice and mixed up. It got a little bit of sweetness and spiciness in there. That way we can have like a little thing that's sitting there. I will, once I get the liquid in there, I'll push it down so that way, you know, it's a little bit more consistent there. Since I had those small tomatoes, those are more for, you know, a little bit of sweetness to go with it. One of the things I want to show you with this one, I always like to take off the outer layer, just to avoid all the stuff, you know, just like that right there. Just so that way, you know, whatever chemicals are on there and whatever flavors, just so you have like the same flavor, don't have to worry about anything else and all that. Since I had a good sized meatloaf there, I'm just going to use the whole one here. You can always do it like that too, just to get all that extra layer off. One of the cool things about cooking with this, with onions, you can always do like big pieces, and when you actually eat the food, you can end up breaking it down to smaller pieces if you want. So that way you might want big pieces, someone else might want small pieces. Let me finish this up and I'll show you the other part. I'm just going to show you this real quick with the peppers. I was doing red and green just to keep it simple. Also, instead of making the small pieces, I'm going to do what I did with the onions. Just cut the long strips and make it a good size. And whoever doesn't want the big slices can always break it down and all that. And when I put all the stuff in, I am going to put some of the seasonings I put together on everything, so that way a little bit of the regular flavor gets in there as well. And I always like to get the seeds out. What I'm planning on doing with these potatoes, I'm just going to wash them in the colander and stick them straight in the way they are, since they are the small sizes. Let me go and do that real quick and I'll show you the next part. I got all the good stuff in here. Now I'm going to get the really good sauce on here. Got all this stuff laying around there. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more in there, that way you can have better flavor on there. Let me go and make one more little batch here so I can put on top. But essentially this is how it's going to look before we put in the oven. It's at 350 for about an hour-ish. I'm going to do about 370 for about an hour, so that way it's a little bit more cooked. That's pretty much it. One more thing I'm going to add to it. Got these things. I figure, that'd be like a nice side dish. It's for each thing it's $4.50 for about 10 minutes or so. It's half a cup each, so that way you get some cheese, get some garlic in there, add some extra garlic.